The webinar is now live. I'm giving back the hosting right.
Uh, Jitesh, I'm starting the webinar. Just stay muted, observe for 10-15 minutes. You'll get to know what I was supposed to talk to you about. I'm starting the webinar. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, let's wait for a minute more to let others join, and
Sir,
then we can start.
I'm asking you whether they're able to join all of them. How many are joined or something like that?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, Richa is there.
Yeah. It normally takes 5-10 minutes for everyone to join.
Oh yes.
I think we can start now. People will keep on joining as the time progresses. Is it okay, Santosh?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Well, good evening again to everyone. I hope you're doing good. Are you able to hear me? Am I audible? Just type in yes if it is. Great. Thank you. So before we begin this session, I would like to give you a walkthrough of how you can access the course using Future Skills Prime. Just give me a second. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. So the first thing is you have to type in futureskillsprime.in in your browser. The screen will come up. Now, if you want to go through the program details, just scroll down and from the banners, just try to search where the Future Skills Prime session is there. Here it is. Click on it. Another window will open, and then you can scroll down and see about the course, steps to register. I'm sure you have already done about the instructor and the program details. This is one part. The second is accessing the course from Future Skills Prime. In the search bar, just type Salesforce admin and click enter. The first one is Salesforce Administrator Explorer. Click on it, another window will open. Scroll down to apply now. It will prompt you to sign in into the portal. Now, when you scroll down, you'll see a couple of cards. The first one is the infographic card. Second is the course card. Third is the mock assessment, which is a one-time assessment, or you can say a one-time mock assessment before you attempt the final assessment. And here you can see it is the SSC assessment card, which is seen as logged. It will get unlocked only when you complete the course, all the course modules which are there on Salesforce Trailhead. Once you complete it, the data is reported back, it is synced, then automatically the SSC assessment card will unlock. Using this, you can give the exam to get a SSC assessment certificate, and it is a very important step, as giving an assessment validates your efforts, your achievements, and it is a industry recognized certificate. Any questions still here? Please ask in the chat box. Okay, Richa says all good. Any questions from anyone? I hope the steps were clear, they were easy. Yes, the SSC assessment card which I showed you just now has a fees of 600 rupees. The mock assessment is of no cost, it is absolutely free, but you can give it only once. And then the SSC assessment, it is 600 rupees. Any other questions? Is it clear? Please type
Yeah.
in.
Abhishek, one more thing. Course
Yeah,
completion certificate, there is no charges included. So please
absolutely,
make a note of
absolutely.
that. No charges are applicable on course completion certificate. So that is the first certificate that you are getting it. So what Abhishek is talking about, to be more employable, that's the next level of certification. So which you can go for it, which is good for you in terms of.
Okay, Pratik joined late, so I'll once again go through that. Let me share my screen again. So Pratik, I have just showed the process of accessing the course using Future Skills Prime. Let me go back. In the browser, you have to just type futureskillsprime.in, and then again in the browser, not the website explorer, just type Salesforce admin, click enter. The first option will be of Salesforce Administrator Explorer that we are covering in Cohort 3. Click on that. You will get all the information about the course here. Just click on apply now and then scroll down. You will see an infographic card, Salesforce Administrator Explorer course, the mock assessment, and the SSC assessment. This card will get unlocked only after you complete all the modules on Salesforce Trailhead for this course. Once you complete the course, you will receive a co-branded course completion certificate from NASCOM and Salesforce. And once you clear the SSC assessment, then you will get another certificate from SSC verifying your credentials and your marks. Now, once you click on the course card and on the open content, it will take you to a page where you have to fill in your basic details. For example, let me fill my details. Working professional, I'm not a robot. The moment you click submit, this will take you to Salesforce Trailhead and you can begin your course from here. I hope these steps are clear to everyone.
Abhishek, can
If
you
there
hold
are,
on?
Yeah,
because
sure.
I think this is the point. I think I just wanted to take a poll from all of you. So, how many of you are completed these steps, whatever Abhishek has told just now? Just say yes or thumbs up. And those who are not done this step, please say no, not completed. No, okay. Yes. Yeah, Trailhead is not through prior login, through Future Skill, but I have a prior login. Use the same login for Future Skill. Pratik, use the same email ID for Future Skill. More yes and no. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So
Let me share the yes.
no, Abhishek, 1 minute. We'll
Hmm.
continue with this course actually, just few minutes.
Okay. Okay.
So can you just see the screen now? What Abhishek? Because I can't show the screen. The reason is since I have a different type of screen actually, but Abhishek has put a right screen, and I'm utilizing this opportunity because he's already entered there. So somebody told no, we will help you out on that. But those who said yes, I request all of you, Abhishek, can you just call the first one? Now, Abhishek will come back to you because there are certain changes that happened in the schedule of this entire classes, this particular cohort, and you have important thing that I wanted to update you over here, that for I think Abhishek, if I'm not mistaken, the next class is going to happen on the 29th, right?
Right. Shortly we
Yeah.
will share, I mean, showcase
Sure.
the schedule.
Yeah, the reason I'm just telling you because one of our trainers, I think there is some issue happened about his personal, some tragedy, like at home, and because of that, we're not able to join for the next three classes. So entire schedule is now rescheduled. So there is no problem at all. Same number of classes will be there, but instead of having it on 22 and 25th and all that, we will be starting the next session on the 29th onwards. Make this note. Abhishek will show the schedule to you now. Question is, and all these classes will get over by January 20th. So I request all of you to complete the course by 20 this time to January 20th and get your completion certificate as much as possible. Now, what exactly you have to do for the next few days? Now, you need not have to wait till the trainer will start doing all that. So how many of you right now on this screen which Abhishek is having it? Please open the screen what Abhishek is having it, this particular trail mix. I think I have the trail mix. I'll put the trail mix to you. You type this trail mix, you straight away enter into that particular. You can save this trail mix again and again. You need not have to get into that. This administrator trail mix. Please go directly. You can, but ensure that you are signed up. Otherwise, it will not work for you. Please see that you will get into you log in it. Ensure that the login should be in your name. Otherwise, whatever you do it over here, it will not be of any use. So that is something which is very important. Okay. So how many of you are on the screen right now who are accessing the course? Just say yes. Okay, great. So what you do is you need yeah. Okay. All right. So today we will have a very short content. So I'll not be able to touch base on anything because see, I may have a lot of content that I wanted to share it with you, but I don't want to share it and want to get confused with you. Abhishek, you can just scroll down. Let's get into one by one. What are those things? So Salesforce platform basics. Then you have to prepare the org. So just go through that. Just understand what is the Salesforce platform basics. Just you can read that. So I suggest all of you, before the trainer taking the classes, how much ever it is possible, See, we will ask the trainers to get more practical and hands-on to you, so that he will give a more ideas on that. But I request all of you to read as much as possible from this. Uh, like, let's Abhishek will click on the first one, Salesforce Platform Basics. You will click on the first one. You can see there, and you can see unlock the business success with Salesforce Data Platform. Can you click on that, Abhishek? The first one. Yeah, you can see there now. Objectives are there, and you can see what are the things there. So absolutely, you can access it at any point of time. There is no problem. Just come down, Abhishek. Just come down. I'm using your computer itself to give the demo. No problem. Just go down. How many of you already started this course? Um, like, let me just say 1 minute. 1 minute. Zero for not started. Okay. Then 10 for okay started, or 5 for somewhere you're in middle, like that. Just see how much. I wanted to know where is your standard. Like, okay, Sambit is saying, yeah, 0. Somebody, okay, there are Amita who's gone 10. Okay, that's good. So Amita, I hope those who are reaching 10, you can please continue. There's no problem. So you come back. So as much as possible, you please get into this, start learning yourself. I'll tell you what is the purpose of doing that. And yeah, please go ahead. I could get only 3 answers. Remaining people are not answering. Salesforce platform basic completed. Need to kick off, prepare your Salesforce org for users. All right, fine. Fairly good. Yes, Richa. That's good. All the best. A very honest answer from you all the time. Good luck. Yep. So more people who would like to comment. Yeah, could say 10. Anywhere people who started in between, just started half the way and you didn't continue and all that. So you remember that one thing, I don't know how many of you are student, how many of you are joining from the industry, but one thing you need to remember is when you join any industry or whenever you join any of the organization, our customer or a partner ecosystem, there's no one to teach you. Actually, you need to learn by yourself. Now here we have, like, we have designed the whole system in such a way that, suppose if it is a 50 hours program, so 30 hours the trainer is, coming back, he's giving you kind of orientation, he's getting into that, he's giving you the explanation, you can ask questions and all that. But having said that, it's more important for you to get into this particular trail mix. Please save this, whatever I have already. I will put it to you here. So those who didn't follow me, once again I'll put it for you. Save this. Okay. Sir, I had enrolled for cohort 1. So there are some contents that are already completed. Yeah, there's no problem. Those who are already completed, just see in this trail mix. If it is tick mark, you need not have to complete once again, Aman. I hope you're getting me what I'm saying. So once the tick mark comes, you don't have to do it once again. You have to please continue that. That's all. I hope it's the same login that you're using it. So you don't have to repeat it once again. Yeah. So you just check whether the playgrounds, I think there should not be any playground problem. So just check with that once again. Yeah. So one more important thing, I request you guys to, then I've completed 37%. Fantastic. All right. So because there are some overlappings are there between the developer program and the admin program. So this will benefit for you. It's a great model that you're showcasing, in fact. So I request others also to just follow that part. Okay. So for the next 29th, when you're coming back to this class, you ensure that a maximum, how much are possible, you try to cover, and you go back to the trainer and ask more and more questions than that of, okay, just plainly listening to him and then implementing. Then what happens, like, you may forget it. But the moment when you practice more and more and you apply more and more, when you're going back to someone, if you are not able to get the answer from the person, and today I'm talking about the world is flat. If you are asking me a question, if I'm not knowing the answer, there's no need, like, you have to simply depend on me. There are multiple resources today that you will be able to get the right answer, right viewpoint, right inputs. So there are multiple ways in which you can actually look into it. So as you know that the YouTube is available, where the course is going live. So all these things are available. Make use of all these features very effectively. So I'm very sure that you'll be able to make use of it. So what about the comments from other people? So there are a lot of people. 41 people are joined right now. Okay. I think uh, there is some issue that is going on with respect to the servers or something like that. I'm sure the next class will, everything will be sorted out, Abhishek. I hope things will be much much better than that of, and you will be able to see much bigger crowd in the coming
Right,
days. Yeah.
right.
And please ask other, like I'm sure most of you have joined over here, you are there on the channel. And Abhishek, you can show the QR code for the channel now, so that
Yeah,
then we'll continue the discussion. Yeah, there is a code. Yeah, you can scan the code. Those are already there in the channel, it's fine. Those are not there. And I observed that in the last week there were a lot of turbulences used to happen from somebody from external promoting his own some program and all that, which is not a part of Salesforce initiative. So please note down, and whenever you come across such things, please report to us. We will remove or discontinue such people actually. So I'm sure he is not a person, he was not a student. I think he was promoting his own some programs and all that. So we request Abhishek has cancelled that person. Say he had disconnected the person from the group. So you don't have to follow anything, because this entire course, it is free of cost from Salesforce through NASCOM, and two big brands are putting together efforts in bringing the best value of the industry to all of you. So I'm sure all of you are with me. Yeah, can you give a thumbs up or 10? So you can, yeah. So could you please bit about the scope of the certificate secure job? Okay, Susanna. Okay, all right. Good question. This is something that I really, I appreciate if you could ask these type of questions. If you have any questions in your mind, like what Susanna has asked me just now, I request all of you to please get into this. This is like a conversation. I would like to have it, rather than I utilize this time for the real active conversation. um I don't know whether there is, Abhishek, you're allowing me to present something where I can present limited
yes, you
slides.
can.
Yeah, 1 minute. Just give me a couple of minutes.
Before that, Santosh, if we can also display
Yeah,
the
yeah, you continue,
new
I will
new
search
shirt.
my presentation. Yeah.
Okay. I hope so. Everyone has scanned the QR code and joined the channel. Let me quickly show you the new schedule. Take a screenshot of that. Shortly, you will receive an email regarding that as well. And on the landing page, on the program page, also, you will see that schedule getting updated in a couple of days or so. So here is the schedule, new schedule for cohort 3. Please take a screenshot or a picture of this. And as Santosh told you, the next class will be on 29th November.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. Yeah, you can note down this entire schedule, please. This is a final schedule, no changes, and I will answer that question. Yes, and if any additional things to, okay. Susan, let me just see, because I don't want to load unnecessary slides and all that, make the bandwidth slow. Let me put it like this way. As you know that, Abhishek, let it be there, that schedule, let it be there on the screen. I'll answer that question in a plain this thing without any problem. Number one, it's important today what really happened over a period of time. Susan, I'm answering your question. So we are moving to a complete digital transformation. I told in my previous session also that there was a time where the recruitments used to happen in a for a generalistic post. Generalist, we, like this is a word that was coined by Anthony Robbins long back. You have something called as a generalist, specialist, and versatilist. Make a note of these three categories of people that you may find out. One is generalist means they're not generalized in any of the topic, they've been hired general purpose. Second is the specialist. So you know about doctors, they specialize in a very particular stream or something like that. Similarly, in computer science also, we had some specialists who are actually web designers. There are specialists who are actually called as project managers. There are specialists who are actually only on mobile application development. Some people are specialized only in analytics. And some people are on even software engineering also. They were special. Some people are also into DBA, etc. Now, this plain skill is not enough. Over a period of time, to which plus was added, and the plus is nothing but the ability of your interaction, the soft skill. Okay, this was something like happening in India from last 20 years in a services industry. Now what happened is something which is very important. The companies have changed the model post, I can say, COVID pandemic, because one thing that penetrated heavily is in the market is the use of cloud. Now, use of cloud was not, it was there, I'm not saying it was not there. Cloud itself was, of course, our company itself introduced cloud 25 years back. So cloud was there, but its usage has gone to peak during the COVID time, and post to that also, more and more organizations are moving towards cloud based structure. So digital transformation is something, um, yeah, I will come back to you. All the question will answer. Don't worry. You can just keep putting the questions over there in your chat box. So digital transformation has become more and more reality. And now what happened is every hiring company today in India, they are looking out at the digital skills. Mark my words, whatever I'm saying to you. Digital skills. Salesforce is a digital skill. It may be developer, administrator, MuleSoft, business analyst, artificial intelligence with data cloud, all this. And we have so many other technologies inside Salesforce, even Tableau to that matter for analytics. These are all digital skills. You need to practice this digital skill. Now, just imagine you're going to ABC, one of the partner company of Salesforce. They have a specific Salesforce vertical. So earlier it was generalistic. Today, the company expect you complete when you are a student or when you are passing out, you complete some training, then apply over there. You will have a better opportunity. Number one. So, Susan, to answer your question, today industry really look forward for someone called as role ready candidate. Okay, I call it as RRC, role ready candidate. So if this role ready candidate is not available, then obviously there is a heavy competition in India. So they will hire some or the other campuses. Today, world is flat. It's not like I have to hire from only this place. I can hire from anywhere, because today virtual medium is so powerful that I can hire from any places. I need not have to hire from physically. I have to go for a campus, and no, I can hire from somewhere or something like that. I can hire from anywhere. So there is absolutely no problem. So you need to understand the seriousness and gravity of it in terms of why the time has come for you to, one is having this digital skill. So therefore your core, if you're a university student or you just passed out or you're passing out, whatever it is, so the first thing is your core engineering or your core any subject that you are doing it, science or commerce or whatever it is. That's the first. Second is the skill. That's very important. Adding to that, so Salesforce is a skill that is been. The third is important. I'm adding plus. So your base education plus skill plus, to that matter, what is the exposure that you have, hands-on experience, which is connected with the project experience. So if all these three components are there, then obviously you will be one of the most potential candidate to this. Now coming back to the certification that you asked, Susan, so let me answer it in this way. So what we are trying over here, so Salesforce, whatever certification that I'm offering, the content that I'm offering, it is a certificate mapped on. It may be Salesforce developer, it may be Salesforce admin or MuleSoft or business analyst or AI, whatever certifications that we give through, they're all mapped, like we have prepared the trail mix. Now the reason I'm telling you is you have option. You can apply for Salesforce global certification that cost you around $200, but like India, many people, they don't want to pay $200 and all that, so we are not forcing. But we want our partners to be supported. We want people who can work in India. We are not interested into the other side. We are interested more and more people to get into Salesforce ecosystem. They get practice and all that. So one of that option that in front of us is work with one of the prominent brand in India who represent the industry like NASCOM. So therefore, Salesforce and NASCOM came together and brought out this wonderful combinational certificate that's called as a co-branded between Salesforce and NASCOM, so that any learner, especially people who are fresher or alumni or having less years of experience, will get a benefit during the campus recruitment. And you'll always have an edge. You're having, like the recruiter may ask a question, what is something special in you? Yeah, I have, this is something special. That is something which is very important. So therefore, I request you guys to really take it very seriously. And since you asked me any additional things that I have to do, Susan, let me just concentrate on back. I'll tell you the sequence once again. Your base degree, whatever you're doing, plus the skill that you are going to do it on Salesforce, plus along with that, you have to do hands-on practice. Somebody asked the question on playground, you have to practice on that. It will be also great if you could do small project somewhere in some small startup or something like that, where you get hands-on experience. Trust me, you will be a full-fledged resources for a industry in a great way. These are the four pillar formula that I'm going to give it to you. You can do that. Another two more words you may hear, that is called as upskilling, cross skilling, and reskilling. So many a times, so this all these things have come up from Alvin Toffler's The Third Wave. So Alvin Toffler is a great guy who has written a book called as Third Wave. And in Alvin Toffler, in 1989 itself, when he published this book, he actually said about a global village. There was a concept that he has put forward for a global village. If you are getting this book, you please read it. It's a very nice one. And there what happens is, and that time there was no internet. Trust me, 1989 there was no internet for commercial use except for military operations in United States. So it all came after 95. But he thought that it will happen like this. It may happen like this. You may have a social media. There was no clue about initial days about social media, etc. So he says one famous quote, actually, in 21st century, if someone is called illiterate, is not the one who doesn't know how to read or write, is the one who doesn't know how to how to learn, unlearn, and relearn. I repeat what I said. In 21st century, if someone whom you call as illiterate is not the one who doesn't know how to read or write, because all of us know how to read or write, but the one who doesn't know how to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So this is something we need to really practice. We need to learn a lot. Then there is the opportunity. We may have to unlearn. This is a very, very difficult practice. And the third thing is you need to relearn. And Salesforce, all these practices is something which is very, very important, is something, an experiment to relearn, learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is a great opportunity that you can connect with the industry. So coming back to that, these certificates will definitely add a value to it. And I'm sure, Susan, as I mentioned about uh, upskilling, so Java, but you wanted to upskill one step forward with an advanced Java. So that is where exactly you are talking about upskilling. Then you talk about reskilling. You learned, but you wanted to go back and you want to learn something in the same way. Or you talk about you have already studied something called as a Python and other things, but you have never studied, and you are a specialist in Python and all that, but you haven't in Salesforce. So you're actually doing a cross skilling now. So therefore all these things do really matter. Okay. um, Good evening, sir. I want to know, was the last class held? Because when we were trying to join the seminar, it was saying the Salesforce. Sorry, it is just jumping, just saying that host is busy. Another session. Abhishek, is possible? Can you just put a web that YouTube, what you can call as the? I'm so sorry, the recorded version. If that possible, that will be great. Or previous. I shared it with many people.
Just give me a second. I will show it to them where to find it.
Kriti Sinha, you
This
asked me that
is,
question.
yeah, Santosh, just a second. So this is YouTube Future Skills Prime Streams. Under the live streams, you can find all the cohorts. See, for example, right now on my screen, the schedule is showing. Similarly, you can find all the previous cohort sessions. Go through it whenever you feel like to.
Yeah, I think the one which they wanted is the Salesforce cohort 3. Abhishek, can you just click on that
Yes,
and share the
this
link? Yeah, this
this
is the
is
one.
one.
This is the one. You can just share that link actually. Yeah, that will be great if in any ways if possible. Yeah. All right. I think thank you so much. Yeah. So, okay. Can someone? Okay. One by one, I'll read that. And if any question, you sir, will this certification benefit? Okay. If I apply for a job in Salesforce in the near future? Okay, that's a very tough question, because in Salesforce, of course, you have a different way of these applications are like getting scrutinized and all that. I really request, I think Aman, you asked me the question. Aman, I request you to kindly go to Glassdoor and see all the like opportunities that are there in Salesforce, and please go through it. And I'm very sure that definitely the knowledge that counts, because certificate is one part of it. What I'm emphasizing is learning is very important. What we are trying, see, we would have also told you, okay, do a self learning, you will get the certificate at the end. Why we have to arrange the trainers? We are arranging the trainers because you get some sort of inputs, you can go and ask them. That's the whole idea about it. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So at the end of the day, today we are talking about more of knowledge, so how you are able to solve. So who is the winner? If you are asking me the question, who is the winner? The winner is the guy who is able to solve the problem today. Winner is a guy who is able to solve the problem. Okay, so that is something which I wanted to yeah, 1 minute. And okay, good evening, sir. I wanted to know that the class, okay, that is done. Salesforce is done. Can someone tell me in the first session and second session? All right, it's already covered. Thank you. Okay. Richa, okay, Santosh, if you allow me to share a value add from Salesforce Trailhead, especially for students joining here, to help them to define their career path in Salesforce irrespective of their background. Yeah, you can go for it. I think it's there already. Yes, you can please do that. Yeah, it's already there. Yep. All of you can actually go through that, and you can, yep, that is fantastic. It's there only. It's there on the trailhead. Yeah.
Santosh, there is one question, that is Salesforce useful for a mechanical engineer?
Good question. Um, I give you an insight on this one, Abhishek. I hope all of you heard about a university called Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT Vellore. So I work very closely with VIT Vellore. Is one of our premier tie-up actually, and they are leading in most of the campus placements and all that. I'll tell you, we were offering the Salesforce program for their CS and other branches for many years. Like two years or more than that. Now, even in the last year, I think this present year and the last year, they've started offering this one even for the mechanical engineering, even for the civil. The reason is the students have shown a lot of interest actually. Even not even admin, they've even gone for a developer, because engineers, they're basically coming with C++, and Java knowledge. With that cross skilling, that's what I use the word cross skilling. You may be a mechanical engineer. Have you ever seen there are a lot of people who are entering into sales, but they are from the background of engineering. A lot of people who do MBA, they're from engineering background. That's how exactly cross skilling, anything is possible. I remember somebody who has done his HR is moving back to Australia, and then he's getting into some sort of research in the history, or like of that. It's what's your passion. So I'm very sure that if you would like to go behind something, you wanted to do something out of the box, and you want to get into digital learning, yes, you can obviously start with Salesforce admin. That could be good. And thanks, Richa, for this input, because that's already there on the Salesforce career path. Thank you so much for that. And moreover, one more thing that I wanted to add, whatever Richa said to you, lot of courses are there. I just wanted all of you to make a note of that. In Trailhead, there are a lot of courses which are related. As she pointed out, there is something called as career path. I wanted to give you an idea of communication. Then there is something with respect to what you call as leadership. These things probably you may not get lot of inputs. So even I request you to make use of Trailhead, even to get into it. What do you want? Say for example, some of you are also engineering student. You want to understand design thinking. Even that is there. You wanted to understand what is communication. There are a lot of courses on that, on communication. There are humpty number of courses on communication. And even you wanted to understand about fundamentals of even software engineering, that is also there. And anyone is interested in AI also, I will give you a but I don't want to confuse you at this moment. Maybe at the end of January 20th, I'll give you the trail mix of artificial intelligence also. You can continue. First, I want you to complete all this, and after that, you can continue and complete your even AI also. So there is no problem. Yeah. Is that fine? Okay. Hi, Manthan. Because of some unforeseen issues, there will not be teaching session today. Okay. I didn't get you this.
No, so Santosh, I have answered this to Manan question.
Oh, okay. It's your answer. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I was just, sir, how did add this trail head courses and trail me completion into the resume? All right. So quite simple. What you can do is, you're talking about even digital resume, which is quite simple, because you can even put the digit. I think there are a couple of things. In India now, they are more popularly using video CVs. So even in video CVs, like you are recording your own small interview and you're creating that. That time you can tell, okay, that is one part. Second, in your LinkedIn, I request you to please add that particular thing in LinkedIn. I want you to be more active on LinkedIn. That's very, very important. And you can, whenever you complete these courses and all that, you can always show that in LinkedIn you have completed all this thing. And you can tell the certificate. Even once this entire trail mix is completed, once the certificate is generated from NASCOM, obviously you'll get an opportunity to add that in your resume, just like any other certification. So there should not be any problem. I hope, Amita, it's clear.
just to add to this,
Yeah,
Santosh,
yeah,
one
please.
is the course completion certificate that you can add to your profile. You can, display it on your profile on the LinkedIn. You can mention about it on your resume. At the same time, you can also take up the SSC assessment, and that adds another, layer of value to your resume by showcasing the scorecard that you will receive after doing the assessment.
Pratik Mishra has put up a lot of comments here in terms of Salesforce is a platform where multiple industry processes can be implemented. Someone from manufacturing, when no Salesforce can be actually try implementation discussion with the industry clients, and like I think he has given a lot of things actually over there. In my first session that I told you, Salesforce is something like, you know um, Abhishek, just if you can just double click, I think in just Google, you will find Salesforce C360. Can you just put this picture from Google? I'm just requesting you to do that. Rather, I'm loading it once again a slide that will bring down the entire speed
Just
here. Sir, all the
just
three
give me a
cohorts
second.
we had complete one is enough for the certificate. Okay, there are two types. Of course, we have three cohorts, then Raj. I will answer that question of Pratik Mishra. Three cohorts. The first two cohorts are actually developer, and this is admin. So those who wanted to complete first the developer, please do that. Those who joined for the first two, first any one of the first two, not both, one of the first, they can complete that and continue learning this also. Most welcome. There's anyway absolutely. So the knowledge is absolutely free. I always say let the light come from anywhere. It may be through window or the door. Just welcome, because light is light. That's how it is. All right, Abhishek, you got that? Our 360.
Yeah, you want me to display
Yeah,
it?
just display that. C360. And that's an answer. Uh, no, no. The just go to the images. Just images. I will tell you the image. Uh, yeah, just come down. That is second row. The third one. Second one. Second one. I'm sorry. Second one. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's a question that what Pratik Mishra is talking about. I think yeah. Anyway, you're entering into Salesforce website only. It is. Yeah. Just come down. You will get that picture. Yeah. Yeah, there only you can see there. So if you can see on the screen, you got the sales for operations of sales cloud. These are all specialized clouds. You got, there is something called services, your manufacturing, sorry, your marketing cloud, your commerce for e-commerce, marketing for marketing communication. We have like there is something called as lightning apps. You have something called Tableau for analytics, MuleSoft for integration. Then there is of course all this thing, but I wanted to tell you there is something. Can you see here, there is industries, we have 30 plus industries cloud. In that, whatever Pratik Mishra told, like that all will cover over here. That it mean different type of industries. It may be manufacturing, it may be automobile, it may be fintech, it may be banking, it may be something called as life sciences, edu cloud, even for education, for institutions. So we have different types of cloud. So these clouds put Salesforce as one of the leader. In fact, we can say we are leading the market by 23%. That is the we are the leaders in the CRM market, in fact, today. Okay, Abhishek, you can remove that, no problem. Can, yeah. So any other, yeah, I think we have a couple of questions. Yeah, Richa, question, while with these courses we can appear for the NASCOM certificate into which Salesforce credential will be prepared. Yeah, Abhishek, can you take up that question?
Yeah, Richard.
If there is
So
any technical thing, I will take it up. Otherwise, okay. What does it take?
we say
Security.
while with this course we can appear for the NASCOM certification, but which Salesforce credentials will be prepared for? So Richa, it depends on which for which course you are taking the
Okay, I
assessment.
got it. I got it.
Yeah,
Credential. Okay, the credential which you're talking about is for the developer. There is a developer credential. For admin, you're talking about admin credential. So when you are going for can you just go to that particular learn? So credential. You can go to credential. All of you can go to the trailhead. In trailhead, in the top there is something called credential. In the credential you have, there is something called super badges and supersets. Okay, so you just see there are certain super badges and supersets. And if you see the trail mix of admin, there are certain super badges and certain can you put up this I'll just go back to that. So the one, that link that I told, the link that I mentioned to you, if you go back to that particular um, trail mix, Richam, you will be finding out at the end there is a super batch, admin superset, lightning experience and report and dashboards, security specialist, and business administration specialist. You will find at the end of this particular trail mix. So that's the credential that just talking about. Yeah. So you're talking about the admin credential. I hope that is clear because I'm not very sure about. Yeah, got it. Thanks. Okay, fine. So developer, there are, and one more thing, they're all integrated with the trail mix itself. Okay, platform, app builder, everything. That's a good question. In fact, that's really a good question because these, I with that question, she's asking, like that's the whole idea about completing the credential part of it, and these supersets are included in every trail mix. Please make use, you have, so how to ensure that the course is completed and Salesforce recognizes this course is completed, because when you complete this particular credentials only, that means when you complete this superset, first is the module. You may find in your trail mix there are modules are smaller one, then you have projects also there somewhere. You may find super badges. The super badges is single, and multiple super badges, putting them together is a superset. So admin superset you have to complete, or a developer superset you have to complete. That's going to be a credential. I hope that is clear. Yeah. How does it aid in security, which was mentioned under the platform? Susan, I'm not able to understand that question. If you want me to, any other than these, I think they're asking a lot of questions. So, but anybody else has any question, please go for it. And I'm not stopping you also to ask questions. Please go ahead with Susan. If you can just elaborate on that, I'm not able to understand that question. If anybody else has anything to share.
I hope everyone has got uh, the picture of new schedule, and you were able to scan and join the Telegram link. If yes, please type thumbs up or yes, that would do.
Yep. Question. While with this, I'm more interested with the questions. Okay, the question has come. Yes, in Salesforce 360 image under the platform security was mentioned as I am from cyber security. Okay, I think this is a good question. I don't know, Abhishek. This is coming to me second time today from morning. Morning there was one university was asking me about cyber security course. Susan, could you please tell me? Like in case you please reach out to us by mid Feb or Feb 25. By end of Feb 25, we will give you a complete course on cybersecurity. Okay, because right now AI is out, and by Feb 25 you will be getting a complete course on this one. Yeah. Is Salesforce is similar to ServiceNow? A difficult question for me to answer. I have to just. I think Abhishek, you can answer the question, but I can't answer the question. I'm all in. Okay, Susan, thank you.
Why not, Santosh? You can have a shot at it.
No, but that's because I need to go back to the service now structure and all that, which probably it will be a little difficult for me. So at this moment, I think Darshan, I hope you know about it. Exactly the difference. So probably today you have fantastic way of getting the inputs. You can put a Microsoft Copilot, you can put a Gemini, you can put Cohere, you can put Anthrop, you can put Chat GPT will get answer over there. What is the difference and what is the similarity? How they're different, how they're similar, everything. Okay. I hope it's yep. Does this course help health and wellness in industry? What is this? Priyanka Naik, health and wellness. I didn't get this. You mean to say application, Priyanka? Can you make it a little more clear? Is that am I understanding? Are you
I
talking
think
about,
so.
yeah, whether I can apply this particular course for health and wellness industry? Yes, of course, because Salesforce has a lot of customers in the health and wellness industry, and for these customers handling this particular cloud with the help of this admin, yes, you're absolutely right. In that context, if you're asking me the question. If you have any other context, please change. You tell me about it. But in this context, what I told you right now, because a lot of Salesforce customers are from the health and wellness industry. There it is. Yes, absolutely, no doubt about it. Okay. Any other?
So in case there are no more questions, we can wrap up today's session.
Yeah.
And
There are different
yeah,
certifications, Azure and Salesforce. How are these two different? Which are more relevant? Have you heard about okay, was that Lelin Daisy, right? Okay, host and panelist. Okay, Lenin, there's a beautiful question that I want to ask you. Okay, so it's like Domino's and Pizza Hut. All right, like, do we have the developer cohort with it? I didn't get this narrative. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yes, yes, Priyanka, you can actually work on that. Yes, sure. So I can say Azure and Salesforce. Obviously, they are competing in the same space. Which courses we should be completed? Salesforce Trailhead have to complete all. Pavitra K. Okay, here I'm putting once again to you. There you go. Access this link. These are the courses, Pavitra. You need to complete it. Please do this. Note it down for everybody. Please do this. This is for everyone. It says for 360 image under the platform security was okay. Okay, I'm sorry, it's jumping. If you want to join the developer session, we will register to the session for certificate, not otherwise. Admission session. Admission or admin session, you will again start developer session, sir. For this particular, this is the last cohort, so I request all of you to please complete admin first and then go for developer. Don't jump into too many things at the same time. Don't keep two legs at the same time in two boats. It will be real difficult and challenging for you. I request all of you, please complete the admin first and then move on to developer. We have a provision under the NASCOM. Even developer is also free of cost. After developer, you ask me what next? MuleSoft. After MuleSoft, ask me what next? Artificial intelligence. I have all the four courses there is available. I'm sure, except AI is not available on NASCOM, but I can give you the trail mix in the month of January. So everything is available, free, and you can make use of it. There is no doubt. Yeah. Good questions, Abhishek. Very good questions, and I'm very sure that you have a good
absolutely.
bunch of students who are going to anything on Data Cloud Trail Mix. Richa, yes, you have to wait till January 21st. Is that okay for you?
Mm.
You want me to share, I can share it with you, but I don't want to make people to have a problem. Maybe, like at this moment it will create a lot of confusion, so I don't want to do that. Yeah. Still you have, you please email to us. I think Abhishek mail ID is there. Mail to me and Abhishek will forward the mail to me in case. Yeah, perfect. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can connect me separately, no problem. Yeah. uh, NASCOM
Uh,
cybersecurity is available. It is not under Salesforce as of now. We are not. If you want,
you
you can.
can write me an email on this. I'll suggest you what we have on our platform. Let me type my email ID in case you do not have.
But complete admin first.
Of course,
That is why. Otherwise, you will.
as Santosh suggested, two legs in two different boats is not going to take you anywhere. You will only
Yeah.
drown.
Because you see, in this admin only, you have a lot of security courses. They're late. They're there. So I'm sure that you will be able to figure it out first. Step by step, you take. Don't do it too many things. What happens, like if you're stuck somewhere, you'll get disappointed and then you leave. Instead of that, do it slowly, one by one. Like then that's really enjoying. Yeah. I request all of you to get that aha moment in your life, when you're completing every assignment. That should be important. Okay. Good then. If I
Okay,
don't think so, there is anything further. Thank you very much and see you on 29th.
29th.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you
Okay,
very much and see you
thank you,
on
Santosh.
29th of November. Then there will not be any break. Classes will continue continuously after that. I'm sure that you will get a lot of emails and all that from NASCOM continuously. Mailers will come to attend the classes, everything. Yes, cohort 3 is admin. And for your confirmation, again, I'm pasting it. Okay, here it is. I pasted it 5 times. Again, I'm pasting it so that you can note down this trail mix. Okay, you have to complete this trail mix. So my message is very clear to all of you. Please access this trail mix. Try to complete before the trainer starts. It's as good as you remember that some of you are actually going for tuition centers before the actual classes are getting started, right? So this like next 9 days, since there is no class, you try to do a lot of tuitions within yourself and go for a self drive, and then come back and ask a lot of doubts with the trainer, so that the trainers will have to like, yeah, they will come out with innovation. So good luck. And no, there is no change in cohort 1 and cohort 2. Abhishek, am I right? No change, no change. Only in
Absolutely
cohort
no
3.
change.
Only change
Only
in cohort 3. Only
only for
change in
code
cohort
three.
3. Only cohort 3. Because that was unperceived change, like some particular situation has come, so that we had to change. Cohort to 1, cohort to no change. It is same. Okay. Yeah. Good, good. Take
Okay.
care. Take
Thank
care.
you for today,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you for your understanding and your patience. We'll see you on 29th.